Today we will review One Punch Man webcomic chapter 121. Undoubtedly, an interesting chapter to say the least. We get to know more background story on Amai Mask and his secrets was finally revealed. Alright, without further ado, let's jump right in. So the chapter kicks off with the new monster introduced by One, the Pesky Clown. So this clown is starting a rampage at the amusement park, jumping around, hitting civilians, scaring children, all kinds of the good stuff. But luckily we have Amai Mask on the scene. And then, this insane clowns try to attack a woman and her child, who were running away from him. However, his attack was stopped by the A-class hero rank 1, Amai Mask. So Handsome Mask grabs the weapon of the Pesky Clown, which is a hammer, a wooden hammer, and smash it right into his head. So in the beginning of the chapter, the clown had 3 balloons on his hand, alright? After Amai Mask attacked him and smashed his head with the hammer, one balloon popped, like he had what it seems to be a double. Maybe the balloon represents a double. The moment the balloon pops, Amai Mask was smart enough to assess the current situation and analyze it with high details and comprehend what was going on. The clown didn't go down after receiving a fatal blow from Amai Mask. He actually got up. Amai Mask thinks that this clown is no ordinary person. It is probably a monster that has merged with his costume and that was formed recently as well. The balloons act as doppelgangers and sustain damage instead. As soon as a balloon bursts, the clown grows in power. It is mentioned in the chapter that it exceeds maximum allowance, so based on the number of balloons, the clown can sustain 2 more fatal blows. I mean, this monster is something else, right? We hadn't seen many monsters that every time they receive a fatal blow they grow in power, except for the Pesky Clown. Amai Mask continues to say if these were to be used properly, they can become a very dangerous support power. Gladly I am here so I can stop your ability from getting out of control. Amai Mask then delivers a second attack. However, the Pesky Clown was able to block it with his hammer. Amai Mask then commands, despite being at such a low level, he successfully managed to block my attack, and then the clown seems to be gathering his strength from the people that are staring at him. The more people stare at him, the stronger and more resilient he becomes. The audience seems to catch up on the event. They did notice that the Pesky Clown was stopped by someone. At first they thought it was a martial artist. Well, they are not wrong, because Amai Mask does know some martial arts. Do you remember, guys, how he fought against Supon? Like the 2 blows he delivered? Now that I think about it, I do believe that Supon was like high tiger to low demon in that like area. The Pesky Clown said that he can feel something is growing within his body and that he is meant for the open stage. Amai Mask thinks that he has that in common, that eager desire for attention. Here is something similar between the hero and the monster, their eager desire for attention. I'm gonna go back to this point later in this video. As the Pesky Clown ascends to tiger level, Amai Mask thinks he cannot drag this any longer. He needs to end it right here, right now. I have to find a way to disperse the audience this time. Amai Mask tells the audience to get away from here and take shelter immediately. It is dangerous. However, the exact opposite actually happened. Instead of running away from the scene, Amai Mask attracts the attention of the fleeting audience. Even the clown is shocked. He tells him, "It can't be, you are Amai Mask." As would you expect, instead of running from the Pesky Clown, they are now running towards the Pesky Clown. Everyone is gathered, lovers, haters, fans of all type, all ages. At this sight, Amai Mask screams, "This is not an act, the monster is very real, stop lingering and run away immediately." Amai Mask is concerned about their safety, but his charm is washing over everyone. They are petrified by his outward beauty. So now it became a show for everyone to see the famous Amai Mask, the handsome actor, fighting against the Pesky Clown monster. They are all cheering now for Amai Mask. The clown is absorbing the flow of the cheers as he grows stronger himself. Amai Mask thinks it's better to end it fast before things get out of control. He throws away his sunglasses and the audience just jumping thoughtlessly. They almost got killed in the process. At that exact moment, Amai Mask intervened and saved them from the Pesky Clown as he delivers a very powerful and swift kick to the clown's face, along with powerful multiple shots on the clown's face and torso. The second balloon pops and we know what that means. Suddenly the clown becomes bigger, stronger, like in his build he becomes sturdier, as he was able to stop the repetitive shots of Amai Mask as he grabs his hand. The clown then explains, "Such an amazing and impressive amount of attention. The power keeps flowing out of me. It is scary even for myself." And then he thanks Amai Mask. He said said, "Thank you, Amai Mask." The letter is fully aware how dangerous the situation has escalated, but no one seems to care. The only thing the audience keep doing is cheering for Amai Mask. They are like brainwashed. Now that I think about it, I think the clown might represent the price of fame concerning Amai Mask, like what you get, what you have to pay for after becoming famous. The Pesky Clown could be an allegory for the cost of becoming a worldwide celebrity. The clown threatens that he will kill all people in the amusement park after he is done with the hero Amai Mask. The clown further explains that the more people see him, talk of him, have debates around him, the stronger he will become. It seems that there is no clear limitation for his growth, the growth of his abilities yet. We have now the news team who joined the scene as they broadcast the fight between Amai Mask and the clown, unintentionally filling the clown with more power. Amai Mask is a beast as well. He tells the clown to let go as he transforms his hand and reveals how truly powerful he can become. Like you can see in the panel, that his hand became kind of grotesque, wrinkly, and very muscular and very big in size, shocking even the monster. Amai Mask, having an inner monologue, he said that this monster has reached level dragon or above. To make things clear a little bit, he is now as powerful as evil natural water, a demon level or above. The threat level of evil natural water was indicated in the webcomic by one himself. You can go and check it yourself. Alright, so it seems that the clown is really getting stronger. With one punch he sent Amai Mask flying through the amusement park, and then he grabs Amai Mask from the legs and begin pummeling him left and right. Not even Amai Mask is capable of stopping or deflecting, not even interrupting his attack. I think Amai Mask should be stronger than this. However, he seems to have some kind of a psychological hurdle or problem, as he explained to Saitama in the previous chapter. He is not at his best psychologically, because for those who read the webcomic, we saw what he is capable of. I mean, this is Amai Mask we're talking about. Amai Mask then grabs the clown's ear and tears it off as he launches an attack. However, it seems that Amai Mask has reached his limit as a human. Alright, as a human. The clown one-shots Amai Mask and sends him flying again through the fairy wheel. Alright, so this is something very interesting, everyone. It seems that Amai Mask in his human form cannot battle against a dragon level. He could hold his own against a very powerful demon. However, he could not stand even for a minute against a dragon level. The moment Amai Mask launches an attack, it is immediately deflected with ease by the Pesky Clown. Amai Mask is having another inner monologue. This is what he said this time. Shocking, it's a dragon. I have never defeated one myself. I cannot win if I keep maintaining my human appearance. I have to release my true form. Alright, so way back, I did actually talk about this. I did say that Amai Mask was having like some kind of a monster form. However, he can keep it under control. I thought actually he can keep it under control through the very rigorous training that the two ninja gone through, but I think like he can keep it under control mentally. Amai Mask continues, but the masses are watching. That is the reason I am unable to protect. I cannot expose my true identity here. Like you say, this is the worst case scenario for Amai Mask to monsterize, because the people are watching, the cameras are rolling, everything is being recorded. But if Amai Mask does not release his true form, he will undoubtedly get killed, along with other civilians. Amai Mask said that if he does not stand up right now and continue fighting that monster, there will be fatality. However, if I turn into a monster in order to fight him, things will also get out of control. If I cannot continue my hero activities, I will not be able to save more people in the future. Learn from this mistake, so I won't make it again. I have to follow justice and make my decision based on reason. Alright, there is still a chance of victory at his current level. However, if he keeps growing, it will become dangerous even for the other S-class level. What? So basically, if the Pesky Clown keeps growing in power, he will become a threat that has to be dealt with using multiple S-class heroes, similar to Metal Zarg. Alright, he is not at Metal Zarg level right now, but if this continues, he might be actually. If the final balloon pops, he might be. Amai Mask continues, he must be eliminated before the situation grows bigger. That's the goal. If he continues with his rampage, the onlookers will temporarily be gone. I'll release my true form then and defeat the clown without anyone watching. If I can't do that much, I should get a passing grade, prevent the spreading of a disaster, and continue to perform hero activities and contribute to society as Sweet Mask. Even though there will be sacrifices, I don't think anyone will blame me. I've done all I could in my human form. Objectively speaking, I fought heroically, that's right. So, I'll continue to live my life and be viewed as a human tomorrow. So as you see here, guys, Amai Mask is having an inner conflict. He is on the side of justice, alright? But he is right to keep his activities and keep his secret, because if he is exposed, like, no one will accept him. Not as a human, not as an actor, as certainly not as a hero. Amai Mask gets on his feet as he begins to transform. His eye turns like without pupil. His face transforms into a wrinkly, hideous face. His hair is all messed up. Only his right side transformed though. I did actually my magic and tried to present to you the full monster Amai Mask. So basically this is how he should look like if the full monsterization takes place. And then the chapter ends. What a cliffhanger. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what Amai Mask mentioned in the previous chapter about his story, his background, and the webcomic One Punch Man chapter 120, page 11 at the bottom of the page. Amai Mask explains, I always had an inferiority complex with my ugly appearance. To compensate for it, I should be at least beautiful on the inside and lived my life adhering to strict moral principles. Around 3 years when the Hero Association was established, I challenged the Hero exam. The original review process was even more lax than it is today. You start from C class, after just 2 months fewer than 1 in 10 remain. I was very hesitant to show my face in the beginning, so I always wore a mask while I conducted my hero activity. I started to have fans, and even though they wanted to see my face, I never revealed it in public. Nobody knew my face and name, and the information I entered during the hero test was stolen and destroyed. When I got promoted to B class, I chose a name that sounded powerful and mysterious, Secret Mask. As the public interest rose in me, so did my fear of revealing my face. In contrary to that fear and anxiety, my body became extraordinarily strong. Back then I didn't know how. One day an accident broke my mask in battle, revealing my face that I wanted absolutely no one to see. What do you think the reaction from the people was? It wasn't the sound of boos. It was rather a joyful cheers. The reflection of my face was like another person. It was at that moment I understood what happened to my body. A body that was enhanced many times through a natural means, and an appearance that has conveniently transformed. Because I cursed my ugliness, I became a monster. After brooding about it for a while, I started thinking about the positive side of this and continued my activities as a hero. My fake handsome face became widely known, and the acts offered from the media started pouring in. No matter how many good deeds I performed, nobody would pay attention to me. People were blinded by my outside beauty. Before realizing it, I became exactly like them. Alright, so it seems that Amai Mask is truly kind-hearted and good-willed, because all he ever wanted was to help people, and that goodness and virtue inside of his heart transforming him into a handsome and powerful individual. So you can say Amai Mask is the exact opposite of Fahrer Ugly. It's his weakness. Fahrer Ugly was his weakness. However, that new form that he has attained is gradually taken over his mind and body, as he feels that he is beginning to masterize bit by bit. Amai Mask actually reminds me of a story of a Dorian Gray. For those who do not know it, there was a charming young man who made a deal with the devil to remain everlastingly youthful, like till eternity, forever, to stay beautiful. As his inner humanity begins to rot and wither away, his outside charm remained the same, until he stabbed the picture of him, turning him into a grotesque hideousness that resided within his spirit. Like I mentioned, Amai Mask feels like his mind is beginning to masterize gradually. He will soon lose his human self, and that is why he wants Saitama to inherit his ideals and principles. And that day has come in the chapter 121. Even though Saitama pretends like he wasn't listening, I think he was actually listening and paying close attention to what Amai Mask had to say. You can also watch my other videos of One Punch Man over my channel. If you do have any theories, tell me what you want me to discuss next in the comment section, and I'll mention your name in the beginning of the video. I hope you are having a great day, and your day will continue to be great. This has been Blast Art, and I will be seeing you in the next video.